Yeah, what's up?
Gotta show you something.
Yeah. Oh, you got vaccinated.
I've completed my vaccination.
Is it the second dose already?
Yes.
Okay, good for you, I think.
Why? You haven't gotten yours yet?
Nope. You really think the vaccine you got is effective?
It's good to be skeptic. That's not gonna hurt you, but the virus can if you keep getting delayed. The percentages offhand look a bit alarming, like you mentioned, but there's a difference between efficacy and effectiveness. Those are two different terms. And efficacy, those rates that you mentioned, were obtained during the trials and not in real life situations.
Okay, I did some homework. I know that vaccines like Sinopharm or Sinovac work by causing immune system to create antibodies to fight COVID-19. The vaccines make use of a spike-like structure on the surface of the COVID-19 virus called an S protein. The S protein helps the COVID-19 virus get inside our cells and start an infection. Vaccines that use a genetic approach, like Pfizer and Moderna's mRNA vaccines, deliver a specific set of instructions to our cells, either as DNA or mRNA, for them to make the specific protein that we want our immune system to recognize and respond to. But this is also the first time such mRNA vaccines are being rolled out, so there's no track record yet.
Okay, I can see that you've been taking notes from our correspondence, or you've been listening to Zhong Nanshan a lot.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. All the vaccines, I think, have to contend with the fact that the virus is mutating. For instance, Pfizer has said that there's a possibility that people who've received their jabs may need a third booster shot.
I also heard that there's a 68-year-old man who got vaccinated in India in April, and 3 weeks later he got reinfected.
Do you know what happened to that 68-year-old man in India? Even if he had the vaccine and he got reinfected, he was hospitalized, but he did not have to be on a ventilator because he did not get the very severe form of COVID.
I'm a little bit confused. Exactly what's the difference between efficacy and effectiveness?
Okay, efficacy is defined as a measure of a drug's performance in a trial because some trial groups get a placebo and the others get the vaccine. People think that 95% means they will be 95% protected against infection. But actually, 95% claim means that they are less likely to be infected by the virus.
But doesn't low efficacy means a vaccine cannot be relied on to halt the spread of the coronavirus?
The vaccine may not totally halt the spread, but it can prevent the onset of severe disease. And when there's a barrier that's created, the more people are vaccinated, the more that you create a barrier that prevents the virus from keeping on mutating. And that's what matters more if you want to save lives.
Well, let me check. There's a real-world results about the vaccine from our correspondent Sakina Aluwalia in Jakarta.
A recent study by Indonesia's health ministry showed that Sinovac is 98% effective in reducing the number of COVID-19 deaths among health workers.
Regardless of the efficacy rate during trials, what matters is what you see in real-life situations. And when I look at this report, it's showing me Sinovac is protecting most people from developing severe disease and minimizing chances of infection or reinfection. And it's not just Sinovac, it's all the other vaccines as well. They're beginning to prove themselves in real life.
I think I get your point. As long as vaccines meet WHO safety standard and the more widely and faster it's given to the population, the more effective it will be at curbing and ending the coronavirus.
Yes. Because what's important is that you're giving the virus less chances to mutate.
Not to mention being vaccinated is a fasting becoming a requirement for travel. And I don't want to be told that I can't enter some place because I don't have that.
Well, and I have a little secret for you. You'll never know if someone you're interested in going on a date with might ask if you've been vaxxed or not. I'm not kidding. Being vaxxed is actually on some people's dating profile.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. But seriously, the important thing is that we all get vaccinated with whatever vaccines are out there on the market right now. We can create that barrier among ourselves that's going to prevent the virus from mutating and from us getting reinfected with the more virulent strains of the coronavirus.
I guess that's why Guangzhou residents are scrambling to get vaccinated. The local cases are from the Delta variant. That does drive home the point, the need to get jabbed soon.
Because the world isn't safe also until everybody does these practices and most of us get the
You
vaccine.
sound like my mom.
Shh. Go back to work or go get me some coffee.
Yes, madam.